Hi everyone, and welcome to Little Learners Big Challenges, brought to you by the Curriculum Crew. I'm Yashini, and I'm so excited to be joined today by the awesome teammates. Today's episode is all about the real-world challenges that early childhood educators face when planning curriculum, from meeting individual needs to embracing digital tools. We are diving into six major topics that really shape the way we teach and connect with young learners. Let's get started.
Let's go. When we talk about early childhood curriculum planning, the first thing we need to consider is how different every child is. Each child walks into a classroom with unique strengths, personalities, and learning styles. Some are quick to pick up language, others may struggle with speech, but excel in building or drawing. I had a child during my practicum who hardly spoke and avoided group tasks. Instead of forcing participation, we introduced visual supports such as picture cards, choice boards, and simple sign language. Slowly, the child began to respond and later joined group circle time. It took patience, but it showed how tailoring teaching methods can truly open up a child's world. We also need to consider learning delays or additional needs. Some children may require more support than others. That is where small group instruction, learning station, and differentiated materials become important. But here is the challenge. Many classrooms are overcrowded and teachers do not always have time or training to personalize learning. That is why investing in teacher training, teaching assistants, and classroom resources is essential if we want to truly support every child's development.
Families are the first teacher, so involving them in the curriculum is not optional and it is necessary. When children see their families actively engaged in their learning journey, it boosts their confidence and a sense of belonging. I remember a cultural week where we invited parents to share traditional foods and folk tales. One child's grandfather told a story from his village, and the child beamed with pride. That's the power of making home and school feel connected. But we also have to be realistic. Not every parent has time to attend school events, especially if they are working long hours. That's why flexible communication is important. WhatsApp message or even a quick voice recording to share classroom updates.
Community involvement can also go beyond parents. Local firefighters, doctors, or shopkeepers can visit classrooms and share their roles. So, this builds real world connections and helps children understand the society around them.
Exactly. Building strong homeschool community partnerships make learning richer and more relevant.
Effective co-curriculum planning is more than just filling in lesson plans. It's about responding to children's interests, needs, and developmental stage. Worksheets may be convenient, but they don't give children the chance to explore, experiment, and express them fully. Play-based and project-based learning allow children to learn through discovery. For example, if the children is fascinated by insects, the whole class can dive into a mini project collecting data, making bug crafts, reading insects books. Suddenly, science, language, and art come together naturally.
Yes, I once had a classroom where we found a caterpillar in the garden. That little moment turned into the big long learning journey. It's like a life cycle drawings, butterfly heart, and even role play as an insect. That's how children learning works. It's exciting and also meaningful.
Good planning also includes being flexible. You can have your goals for the week, but you also need to follow the child's lead and adjust when needed. That's what makes curriculum planning a balance of a structured and creativity.
This topic hits home for many educators. Not every school has the resources it needs. Some preschools still use old or damaged furniture, lack proper books, or do not have space for outdoor play. These limitations affect learning, not just physically but emotionally too. But educators are also resourceful. I have seen teachers create amazing play corners using recycled boxes, bottle caps, and even leftover fabric. It is not about how expensive the materials are, it is about how we use them to support learning.
As a school leader, I'll say yes, our budget is tight, but we are always open to community help. Parents donate, local business support, and we repurpose as much as we can.
This is where community spirit matters again. With teamwork and creativity, even schools with fewer resources can offer quality learning environments.
Technology is changing the classroom and fast. Children as young as 4 are using tablets for drawing, phonics games, or listening to digital storybooks. Smart boards and educational apps are becoming the norm in many kindergartens. While this is exciting, we must remember that digital tools are support tools, not replacements for real play. Young children still need to jump, build, pretend, and interact. These physical and social experiences shape their brain and body development in ways screens never can.
I totally agree with this. We can blend both worlds, use a story hub in the morning, and also we can create a real puppet show in the afternoon. That balance helps children grow in every area, which is academically, socially, emotionally, and physically.
Yes, emerging trends are great, but we need to be thoughtful. Use them wisely, not excessively.
Let's end with something that often gets overlooked. The teachers themselves, we always think about curriculum, planning, and tools. But what about people implementing it? A passionate teacher is great, but without the right training, they may not feel confident to handle diverse learn or unexpected challenges. Some teachers only get few hours of workshops, training before the stepping into the classroom. That's not enough. We need to view professional development as continuous, not one time. Teachers should be offered regular courses, mentorships, and peer support. Whether it's learning how to manage behaviors, support special needs, or create engaging play-based lessons, teachers need to keep growing. When teachers are well prepared and supported, the entire classroom is full of benefits. That's how we improve early childhood education by investing in the educators who make it all happen.
Every classroom is full of diversity. Some children learn quickly, others need more time or a different approach. As teachers, we need to be flexible. I remember a child who could not follow group instructions well, but he excelled in one to one settings. So, this showed me how important it is to understand each learner. We can use strategies like small group activities, visual aids, hands on materials, and flexible routines. Differentiated instruction helps ensure no child is left behind. However, large class sizes and limited time make it hard for teachers to give personal attention. That is why collaboration with teacher assistants and co-planning is important. So when we understand and adapt to each child's needs, we create a learning environment where everyone can grow at their own pace.
Family involvement strengthens the learning journey. When families are engaged, children feel more confident and supported. In one project, we invited parents to bring cultural items from home. The kids did up with pride sharing their traditions. This moment built strong connection between school and home. But not all parents can attend physical meetings. Some are busy or unsure how to contribute. We can offer flexible options like WhatsApp updates, photo sharing, or weekend events. Even small gestures like thank you notes or feedback forms can help build trust. When families and educators work hand in hand, children feel supported both at home and in school. And that's how learning happens.
Planning lesson isn't just about following the syllabus. It's about making learning meaningful. Children learn best through discovery, curiosity, and play. That's why project-based and play-based methods are effective. For example, if children show interest in insects, we can turn that into a science and art project. But sometimes teachers rely heavily on worksheets that may meet the syllabus goals but miss the engagement part. Teachers need support to plan creatively through collaboration, training, and time. With thoughtful plannings and right strategies, we can turn everyday learning into something meaningful, engaging, and fun for every child.
Many schools face challenges with infrastructure and resources. In some preschools, materials are outdated or damaged. Some lack proper furniture or a safe outdoor space. So these conditions affect learning quality and safety. But even with limited resources, creative teachers find ways using recycled items, setting up learning corners with donated materials, or involving the community can also make a big difference. So, as educators, we need to be both resourceful and resilient. Even with limited resources, creativity and community support can help us build rich learning spaces that inspire young minds.
Technology is growing fast in education. Young children now use tablets, smart boards, and learning apps. While digital tools are useful, we must balance them with physical play. Children learn life skills like teamwork, empathy, and resilience through hands on play. Play based learning also supports cognitive, physical, and emotional growth. Digital tools can support storytelling or phonics, but shouldn't replace sand play or block building. The goal is to blend both meaningfully. As educators, it's all about finding the right balance, using digital tools while still protecting the joy of real hands on play.
The quality of early childhood education depends on the teachers. Patience is important, but qualification and training are equally essential. Some teachers only receive basic workshops, which may not be enough to meet today's challenges. Continuous professional development like a short courses, webinars, and mentorships help teachers stay confident and updated. Governments and NGOs should provide more free opportunities for training. When teachers grow, children also get more benefits. When teachers are trained, respected, and supported, they can give children the best possible start to their learning journey.
Thank you.